Hold up. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Jaden from Tech for Days, and today we are back with some more amazing Luvvitt products. I haven't had any products from them from a while, and they hooked me up this time. Since I got the iPhone 6 Plus, that opened a bunch of doors because Luvvitt produces some of the best cases for the iPhone 6 Plus. They have been featured on CNET, where their awesome grip case has been featured several times for its price, for its durability, for its overall look. You guys can go ahead and check them out. They're on CNET. They're crazy awesome company. They literally hooked me up this time. I have several different cases. Here we have 3 colors of their Luvvitt Armor series. We have champagne gold, black, and we have silver. So very nice and neutral colors. It's going to be really awesome to actually review. I'm excited so I can finally get some amazing protection for my iPhone 6 Plus. Now my mom has the Samsung Galaxy S5 Armor series on her phone, and it seems to have worn pretty well. There are some scratches on it and just a little bit discoloration, but she has had it for over several months and she's pretty clumsy with her phone, hence why she needed the Armor series and not any of the other unprotective series from any company in general. So I think Lovett's Armor series is pretty much the equivalent to an OtterBox commuter or anything pretty much OtterBox besides the Defender, because the Defender is just crazy. But this is basically a commuter, and it does a very good job of protecting the screen, of protecting the backside of the phone, of keeping the slimness and the profile of your slim phone, because that is the point of getting a new phone most of the time, is to get bigger and slimmer. So I think they probably nailed it when it comes to slimness for these new cases. Now I also have several other Luvvitt cases that we're also going to review pretty soon. So I have their Clearview series, one of their crystal cases, and I believe one of their other awesome cases that sell very well. So I'm hoping I can get even more cases, maybe even their grip case to review, because these videos seem to do very well on my channel. I think you guys really enjoy these videos. I always get over 600 views, or all of my Luvvitt videos have over 600 views. So without any mumbling and continuing to put off the actual point of this video, which is to unbox these things and review them, we're going to go ahead and unbox them one by one. So I'm going to go ahead and get a knife so we can slice through these seals. But before I do that, I do want to go over some of the features and just the overall design. So they did update the packaging from some of the other packaging that I've seen. The packaging looks pretty nice. It's very slim and simplistic. So they have their phone number right there, their email. They even have a nice little sticker right here to just prove that it's genuine. They have their Twitter accounts, their Facebook accounts. They have 2 seals, one on the top and one on the bottom. It's very hard to get this whole case in the camera shot since the iPhone 6 Plus is so large. So that's pretty much it. As you guys can see, they have a little spiral type spider web design with their Luvvitt branding right here. It's like a little heart, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and get a little knife, and we'll go ahead and open these things up. Alright, so I have my knife here, and we're going to go ahead and unbox the black version first. Now I do want to mention that they have made several improvements to this Armor series versus the Armor series such as the Galaxy S5 series. Now on this one, it's even more scratch resistant, and it's even more protective basically. So I'll show you guys right now what they have added, which I thought was extremely clever, and I was very impressed. So they added these little nudges right here on each corner. So there's one right here, so that's 2, 3, and 4 to prevent scratches, in addition to the scratch resistant coating which is on here. Now compared to other cases on the market, they do not have this scratch resistant coating, nor did they have these little tabs to actually prevent the plastic from touching the surface. Instead, these little rubber feet would actually touch the surface to prevent scratching. Now, of course, it will scratch in the future, but it's definitely not going to scratch as bad. And compared to their Samsung Galaxy S5 version, which I don't think has or at least the one I reviewed did not have these little tabs, and it did get scratched, not very quickly, but over time it did scratch slightly. So I was pretty impressed with the durability of it. Now this is just going to be even better since we have these little nudges and an even better scratch resistant coating. So the black version looks pretty sleek. You have perfect access to your ports. a very wide opening for your audio jack, which is great to see. This is extremely wide. I can practically fit my whole pinky in there. We have a very wide lightning port, which is great, so you can have any kind of cable in there and you can charge your phone with any aftermarket cable. And then we have a nice little hole for the Apple logo to shine through. Now, it would be nice if there was a little protective plastic layer right here, much like the LifeProof or OtterBox series, just so you don't scratch your Apple logo, because, you know, that's a common place for the phone to scratch. So I would like to see some protection right here. And, you know, that's about it. You have a really nice camera cutout, and here we have our spider web protection, and we also have a dual layer type design here. So as you guys can see, you have 2 layers, a rubber layer, and then we have the scratch resistant armor in the back, and it's actually very effective in protecting your device. And the lips are 1.2 millimeters. So they used to be 0.8 or 1 millimeter, but Luvvitt has raised them and added an additional 0.2 millimeters since the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus have a curved display. They added protection to it, and they beat pretty much their competitors since they added even more of a lip, which is great to see. So we'll definitely look at this when we actually install it on the phone. So let's go ahead and check out the champagne gold one. It's just called the gold version, but it still looks like the champagne one, which I really like how they kind of kept the resemblance of the iPhone 6 Plus or 6 champagne color. Looks very great. So we'll go ahead and break these seals, and we'll show you guys this other case, which looks just as great as the black one. And personally, I really like it. It looks really nice. It's a little flashy, which I like, and it looks really nice, especially next to the black case. So again, you have those 4 little rubber feet, and you have the spider web protection. They're the exact same cases. You have the white ports, just different colors. And then we have the silver one, which is the last one that we have here. I believe they also have other colors as well. There might be even like red and bright blue and such, which I'm positive that they do. So you guys can go ahead and check that out on their Amazon store. And I really like this silver one as well. It looks really, really nice. And these are basically the main colors. It's like coal, gold, and silver, basically like the olden times, which is where the necessities of life back then. So these look extremely sick. I really like the colors. They look very, very nice. And I really like the scratch resistant coating. Now this one right here is really, really nice. It has like a little sparkle to it, and even the silver one has like a little sparkle. And the black one is just matte, completely matte. There's no sparkle to it. As you guys can see, here's a little bit more sparkly, and here we have a matte design, which is pretty awesome. I really like how they have stealth, you know, a little flashy, and then just a little bit classy, I would call this. So like if you want to go stealth mode, you want to be a little classy, and if you want to be a little flashy, or the opposite, flashy, classy, that would be, you know, my ideal situation. So I think that's really cool. I really like these colors. And here's my 6 Plus. So we're going to go ahead and let's install the black one first. Now, they recommend that you install it without removing the double layer. It's much easier. As you guys can see, that was a very quick install. And as you guys can see, the raised lip is very protective. So you can really have your device face down, and it's going to be completely protective. Your screen is not going to get any type of scratches on it. And I think they did a really good job of raising it by the 0.2 millimeters, because it really makes a difference, especially for those who use tempered glass. So overall, I really like the design and the look. It looks really nice, and I think they did a really good job of accommodating the curved edges. The case wraps around it very, very nicely, and the buttons are pretty much unaffected. They're just a little bit harder to press than if you didn't have a case on it, which is not necessarily a bad thing. At least your phone won't turn on in your pocket, and they are completely protected. You do have perfect access to your mute switch, so you can flip it. It is just a little bit snug, so you do have to use your fingernail, but you can still access it. And the camera is completely unaffected. Your flash and your camera is going to be perfectly fine. And again, the Apple logo is exposed, which is a good thing, but I think there should be like a plastic film just so you don't get any scratches in it, especially if this is in your pocket with coins and such. So basically your whole device is protected, even your screen, but not really this back part. So I would like to see a little bit more protection there. And again, as you guys can see, these holes and these cutouts are extremely large, which is going to accommodate for large headphones. And I think they made it even larger for the large headphones, and so the mic can, you know, be unaffected while you're taking calls. And you can use any type of aftermarket lightning cable. So I have a larger one handy, This is actually a larger cable than normal, and it's going to fit normally and perfectly inside of the case. This is probably a lot wider than the Apple cable, so that's very nice to see that I can still use it. And I'm going to go ahead and install the gold one so we can see how that one looks. I do have the gold device, so we'll see how if it clashes and if it looks very nice. It appears to be really spot on, and I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and right here we can see that it looks really great. It like blends in. The gold looks really nice. It really blends in with the phone, and it's kind of camouflaged almost. I like how the white front of the phone looks with the rest of the case. It looks really great. Now I did notice that this case has just a little bit minor scratches on it, so again, that's where these rubber feet would really help you. They would greatly decrease the amount of materials that are going to be rubbed against here. Of course, there are just tiny scratches, I think you guys can see, so it will scratch, but it does have resistance and these rubber feet to help you and prevent it from happening very quickly. So over time it will happen, but it won't happen extremely easily, which I really like. And so again, it looks really, really cool. I really like how the gold almost matches the 6 Plus exactly. Matter of fact, I would say it's dead on, in my opinion. And again, the volume and rockers are exactly the same as the black one, just a little bit harder to press than without a case, but that's not necessarily a bad thing again. So I'm going to go ahead and put the silver one on, which is the last one to go on that we have today. And this one looks really nice too. I do prefer the black or the gold better with the gold iPhone, but I really like this one for the completely white iPhone or the black space gray iPhone. That's where the silver would totally outshine and look fantastic. Now I just want to show you guys just the overall cases and just how they look together. And I think Luvvitt did a really good job with these cases, this upcoming flagship phone from Apple. They did a very good job, and I think they have these for the iPhone 6 as well. And there's clear views and crystals for the iPhone 6 as well. There's going to be more coverage on Luvvitt products, so be sure to stay tuned for more Luvvitt products. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.